Hello everyone. Today I am going to show you how to write. You're probably thinking, oh my goodness, I'm nervous, I don't know how to write, and that is exactly why I'm making this video for you. But before we get started, what do good writers do? We're gonna see what makes a good writer. Okay, so let me go through these. The first thing is that you've got to use your best handwriting. So everyone should know what the word handwriting means. It's the way that we write our letters. So using your best handwriting means that even though you might mess up sometimes on, like, let's say you're trying to do the B here. I know I'm holding a Sharpie. You would be holding a pencil. But let's say that I'm doing a B and I accidentally make it a D because I'm not really sure of the difference yet. That's okay, as long as you have a nice straight line and a nice circle for your B. And that also it's connected, right? We don't want to write a B that has a line and then a circle like separate. We want it all nice connected letters. Okay, so use your best handwriting. That's the first thing that good writers do. Good writers also start every sentence with a capital letter. Okay, so a capital letter, remember, that is the same thing as an uppercase letter. Okay, so notice how I started with a capital S here. I started with a capital U, right? So every sentence that you write, you need to start with a capital letter. Now, I'm not talking about every word. I'm just talking about at the beginning of a sentence. Do you know what a sentence is? A sentence, for example, is something like saying, I like you. That's a full sentence. It's 3 words, but that's a sentence. I like you. I think you are nice. That's another sentence. So, we always want to start with that capital letter. The third thing that good writers do is they use a period, what's called a period, at the end of the sentence. So here's a good example. This right here says, I am tall. I started with a capital letter here, I, and I finished that sentence with a little dot right next to the last word, which is called a period. I circled it for you, but it just looks like a little dot. The fourth thing that good writers do is you always want to start on the left side. You don't want to start writing over here. We start writing over here and we go this way. This is the same direction that we read. Here's our reading direction, always going to the right. We always read to the right, left to right. We also read going up and down, and that's exactly the way that we write also. A really, really important thing that you guys will be doing a lot is to use a finger space between each word. So if you get out your little pointer finger, let's say you're trying to write. Let's say I write the word here, use. Then I'm going to put my finger right after I finish writing a word. Then I can write my next word. Then I can put my finger there. Then I can write my next word and I can put my finger right after it. Write the next word, put my finger right after it. So between your words, you want about a finger space. Finger space. And the last thing is to sound it out. This is a really, really important thing. When we get ready to write today, what's important is that we don't give up, because you may be thinking, gosh, I don't know how to spell this word. But you can sound it out as long as you know those letter sounds. So if you still don't know all of your letter sounds, you need to practice that. If you know them, or most of them, then if you're trying to write the word cat, you're gonna go, okay, at. You're gonna think about that beginning sound and what it sounds like and think, okay, what letter makes the sound k? Oh, a C. Clever cat, of course. So I'm gonna write a C. K, a, a. Oh, I remember a is A. Okay, so I'm gonna write an A. All right, so I'm gonna go over that in just a second too when you see me write. You're gonna watch me write first. So let's go through those things one more time. So good writers use their best handwriting. They start every sentence with a capital letter. Gonna make sure my video is still on. I think it is. They use a period at the end of a sentence. Start from the left and go to the right. Use about a finger space in between each word and sound out those sounds that you hear. Sound it out so that you know what letter to write down. So anytime we're writing, we're not just going to write anything. What we're going to focus on a lot this year is called opinion writing. So this says, what is an opinion? Try and see if you can say that word. Opinion. So an opinion is a personal belief. So I wrote down a couple of examples for you. An opinion might be, my favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. Or it could be something like, I like dogs because they are cute. So both of these are my opinion. It's what I believe and what I think. Because vanilla might not be your favorite ice cream flavor. So that's not a fact. It's an opinion. It's what you believe and what you think. I said here, I like dogs because they are cute. Well, not everyone might think dogs are cute. Some people don't like dogs, and maybe you like cats more, or some other kind of pet or animal. So this is unique to only me. It's what I think, it's what I believe. That's an opinion, a personal belief. Now, I could have also written something like, I don't like dogs because, and then tell me why you don't like dogs. Okay, so different ways that you can write an opinion for sure, but we're going to be getting into lots of practice. This is the very first day we're doing this, and you guys are going to get good at this by the end of it. Okay, so it is time to write my favorite part. Let me check on my camera really quick because I can't tell. That is still going. All right. It's time to write. Okay. So you don't need to write just yet. You are just listening and looking right now. Very important that you do that. And I'm going to model for you how to do Writer's Workshop, which is what we're about to do. So we are going to write an opinion. The very first thing you'll do when you do this assignment is you got to think about an opinion, your opinion about something. Could be about anything. Remember, my examples here are, my favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. You could definitely use this to help you and help guide you. You could say something like, my favorite sport is dance, or my favorite sport is football. You could also do a sentence like this one and say, I like dogs, or you could even say, I like flowers because they are pretty. Anything. Now, if you try this the first time and it's not really an opinion, that's okay, but at least you tried. But be thinking in your head what you want to write. What is your opinion? What do you think about something, or what do you believe about something? Or why is something your favorite? What you like or what you don't like. Something like that. So, I thought about my opinion, and this is my opinion. I'm going to say, I like to use the word love. So I'm going to say, I love fall because the leaves are pretty. So I'm kind of doing it like this second sentence here. So I love fall because the leaves are pretty. So I've got to keep saying that sentence in my head or else I will forget it. I love fall because the leaves are pretty. Okay, so I've got to start out with I love. Okay, so I love. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to start my sentence with a capital letter. So I'm going to put a capital I. Okay, there we go. Then I'm supposed to put my finger there for a space. I love, love. Okay, let's pretend that Miss Murray does not know how to spell. I'm going to pretend that I'm one of you guys just starting out. Okay, so I love, that first sound I hear is an L. I don't need to put a capital L. A lowercase l is kind of just a line with a little hook. Okay, but I'm not finished with that word. I love. I heard a U. I heard uppy umbrella in there. Love. Gotta get that last sound in there too. There we go. I love. Put my finger there. Okay, that's right. What was my sentence again? I love fall. That's right. Okay, fall. I know that that sounds like Firefighter Fred, which is an F. Fa, ah. That sounds like Oscar Orange. Ah, I know that's an O. Ooh. Lucy Lamplight. There we go. I love fall, finger space, because. That is a big word. B. I'm going to start out with the first sound I hear. B. That's a B. That's Bouncy Ben. B. K. Clever cat. K. Beak. Because. Uppy umbrella. Because. Make sure you get that last sound in there too. That's really important, is at least that you're getting the first sound you hear and the last sound you hear. So, I love fall because, and guys, I'm not really spelling these words correctly, but I'm showing you how I want you to do it because I know that you don't know how to spell yet, but you can sound it out, all right? I love fall because the leaves are pretty. Okay, and notice how I keep repeating what I've wrote and what I'm trying to say because I don't want to forget it. So I went this way. I have to go back down over here now. I love fall because oh, that was a sight word that we've had already. Actually, I think it's for this week. And I know that is spelled T-H-E. So I already knew that one because it's a sight word. I love fall because the finger space, leaves, Lucy Lamplight, leaves, finger space, are, I think that was a sight word. And then I just have one more word, pretty. I don't know if I quite have enough space, so I'm going to take it back down here. Pretty. Okay. Ooh, I hear Peter Puppy, so that's a P. Pretty. Sometimes a Y sounds like an E. Okay, I love fall because the leaves are pretty. Yay! But I'm not quite finished yet because remember, good writers use a period at the end of a sentence. I just wrote one sentence. That's all you need to write is one sentence. I love fall because the leaves are pretty. and I'm gonna put that dot right after my last word. That's my period. I have completed this sentence. Yay! Okay, next comes the fun part. I've written my opinion, saying that I love fall because the leaves are pretty. So I need to draw a picture that goes with what I wrote. Okay. So when I think about this sentence, I think about a tree with lots of pretty leaves. So I'm going to draw a tree the best I can. Here is the bark of the tree stump. That's the bottom of it. Okay, remember in the fall, the leaves are all kinds of colors. I'm going to start out with green. I'm kind of just going to do a bunch of pretty dots here with different colors, and hopefully it looks like a tree by the end of it. All right, I need to put some more colors in there. Maybe I can use orange. Sometimes I see orange leaves. Let's put some orange in there. Let's put some, like a pink or reddish pink in there. I don't have yellow, but definitely yellow would work. Something like that. And then I'll finish it off with some purple. Sometimes I see purple leaves. Trying to get in all those little spaces there. Making it look like a tree. That's pretty good. Now, the very last thing that I want to do is I want to label my picture. Good writers also label things. So, what I mean by label is whatever picture you drew. So, I drew a tree. I'm just going to try to write the word tree somewhere next to it, above it, wherever, but just somewhere near the tree. Okay, so tree. There we go. Now, this is not how you spell tree, but I think I briefly talked about the CH making a ch sound. So if I were you, that's how I would be doing it, is if I sounded it out, tree, that's how I would be spelling it. All right, so my work is finished here, and Miss Murray forgot to put her name on her paper. Oh no. So I always put my name at the upper left-hand corner and the date at the upper right-hand corner. So this is now complete. It looks beautiful. I used my best handwriting. I started every sentence with a capital letter, only had to do one sentence. I used a period. I started on the left and went to the right and going down. I used finger spaces. And I sounded out the letters. So that's exactly what I would like you guys to try. Since this is your first time trying to write a full sentence, if you want to use my opinion, you can, but I really want you to come up with your own and try to spell the words yourself. Try to see if you can do it without much help from your parents, without having to ask them, hey mom or hey dad, how do you spell dog? How do you spell this? How do you spell that? Try to do it yourself. And even if it's wrong, it's okay. I just ask for your best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Thank you.